My name is Daniel Blumberg, and I'm a Master's of Sustainable Design student taking Professor Walter's ARC 6911 class. This is my project number 6, Interim Project Development for the Labrador Keppel site located in Singapore. Our site location consists of approximately 184 acres or 0.75 square kilometers. The site is currently home to the Keppel Club Golf Course, but is slated for redevelopment upon expiration of the current lease. This comparison shows our Labrador site in relationship to Orlando, Florida, USA's Magic Kingdom. While the site is not a true city location, it does give a relative size comparison at 107 acres or 0.3 square miles for the Magic Kingdom. This overlay compares our site to the borough of Westminster in London. This area contains many sites known around the world, from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. The borough has St. James, Hyde, and Regent's parks located within it. This location has many heads of international businesses, while at the same time, the majority of the firms in Westminster employ fewer than 5 people. The borough had a population of 226,000 people as of 2013, living within 8.29 square miles or 21.47 square kilometers. This gives a population density of approximately 27,260 people per square mile or 10,526 per square kilometer. The principal uses of this area are commercial, residential, and royal family. The royal family owns a relatively large section of the borough, and development of these areas is thus curtailed. This benefits everyone as it ensures open spaces remain within the city. This equates out to a higher population density for Westminster than the average population density of Singapore of 7,697 people per square kilometer as of 2015. Buildings vary mainly between 4 and 14 stories and are clustered very close to one another. This section of London does not have a typical size block because the street layout is not in a grid system. Oslo is the capital city of Norway. Oslo, like Singapore, has many coastal areas and has a population of 656,614 people as of 2015. Oslo is on 175 square miles or 454 square kilometers, leading to a population density of 3,752 people per square mile or 1,446 people per square kilometer. This area is home to commercial, cultural, and residential components. Some of the notable areas in Oslo are the Oslo Opera House, Akershus Castle, and the Oslo Museum of Contemporary Art. With the deep harbor, cruise ships can embark and depart from the picturesque area. The average building height in this area is 3 to 5 stories, and the typical block length is 200 feet by 425 feet. Singapore wishes to continue to provide high-quality, unique housing opportunities for its residents. The Labrador project needs to satisfy many goals, including residents being able to live happy, healthy, and engaged lives while simultaneously helping to protect the environment. According to the Global Tennis Network, there are 66 tennis courts currently in Singapore. This works out to currently 1 tennis court for every 83,000 Singaporeans, based on 2015 population of 5.5 million. This proposed urban center would increase the total number of courts by over 150%, bringing the tennis courts available to 1 court for every 52,000 Singaporeans. Playing tennis provides for a great cardiovascular workout, and having the majority of the courts indoors allows for tennis to be played despite inclement weather or bad smog days. Each of the 4 proposed pyramidal buildings, or Greenmids, are at ground level of 620 feet in length and width and reach 145 feet in height. All the floors are 40 feet in width, and the initial floor is 30 feet tall, allowing for commercial sections to be incorporated. Starting with the 3rd floor, the roof of each of the preceding floors serves as a 40-foot terrace garden area for the residents. The outer part of each terrace has 10 feet of solar panels extending out. Rainwater falling on each of the buildings would be captured for use by the residents. The internal section of the pyramidal housing is open and easily houses 9 tennis courts or other events needing large open spaces. This proposal is to build 4 Greenmids, with each containing within 9 tennis courts, with commercial sections on some of the bottom terraces of each building. All of the other terraces of the buildings will contain residences. A pair of quarterfinal courts and a central court based on Wimbledon will be located outside for finale matches to be played on. A fountain feature would be built to allow for beauty and reflection and would be located immediately to the south of the outdoor tennis courts. Children and adults would be encouraged to interact with the water display. These density numbers compare favorably with the 7,700 people per square kilometer target. With our equivalent site density goal of 5,775 owing to the 0.75 square kilometer area, the proposed density of 6,130 residents yields a 6% higher density than Singapore's current average. If 7,275 residents, then the population density equates out to a population density 25% higher than Singapore's current average. This is all working on the assumption of 3.41 residents on average per unit. If a higher number of residents per unit, the density will be greater. Also, if all of the ground floor terraces were utilized, up to another 2,000 residents could live on site with no additional buildings required, assuming 3.41 residents per unit. See Appendix 2 for more details. The proposed Greenmids would be an opportunity for Singaporeans to help meet the government's goal of reducing imported food, reducing reliance on external fuel sources, and improving the lives through exercise of its citizens. The potential power generated would be roughly equivalent to 4.4 megawatts, or 1/7 of the 2014 installed solar power. This could be improved upon if higher efficiency solar panels were utilized. The gardening space would exceed 1 million square feet, or 334,000 square meters. This would increase Singapore's agricultural base from 6.7 square kilometers to 7.2 square kilometers and would enable the state to meet its goal for improving the country's domestic crop production. Additional proposals for the site include incorporating a jackfruit and durian orchard along the northern part of the site and revitalizing the creek to allow for a more natural curving flow. Commercially, the majority of the open strip on the southwest side, as shown in the pink outline box, should remain open and be incorporated into an unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) airport and hangar section. This will encourage development in Singapore of a UAV commercial industry. On the southern side of the site, adjacent to the water, a small commercial center and restaurants with a walkable pier should be built. The pier could possibly be used in addition to recreational purposes as a launching point for unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs. Additional site improvements could be done, including underground connectors between each of the Greenmids and the local subway line, and ensuring bicycle garages and rentals were available for residents and visitors.